To me, he just kind of seemed very distant. You could kind of tell through the eyes. He had also lost a lot of weight. His coloring was poor. He had, like, you know, what someone might think was pimples or something like that on his face, but I think he might have scratched himself, and he had like little scabs here and there.
Like, notice how I always have long sleeve shirts on? That tracks, scars, all over my arms, my hands, my feet. Mentally, while you're on it, I mean, it's a very easy way to ruin a lot of things for yourself, because you really just don't care.
So he was very, very thin, very pale. He would sleep all day, so he was never out in the sun. So he pretty much looked like a zombie, had very, very bad bags underneath his eyes. His arms definitely had track marks and bruising, and he just had no self-esteem. He didn't want to do anything besides get high and hang out with his friends. And
I noticed it was almost like he felt like everybody was staring at him, even though nobody was. You could tell he was very aware that he looked different, that maybe people were wondering in the back of their heads, like, what is he doing? You know what I mean? Like, he just was second-guessing everything that everybody was thinking about him.
The weight loss, the sweating. He'd sit at the kitchen table, you know, because we always had dinner together, our whole family, because that's what you're supposed to do. And he would just sweat profusely, and he was losing a lot of weight.
I just started getting excited about things. I just started feeling like I fit in with my friends. I know they're the reason now that I'm clean, because they don't use and they never have, so talking to them about it's like speaking another language. About to graduate college, and I'm just like, yeah, like most people would be really excited.
The mental side effects, now that's where it gets serious, and that's when people don't talk. The damage you do to your serotonin receptors and everything that has to do with feeling happy, you know, you're damaging, because you're taking too much at once. You know, it has to be even spread. So when you use for years and you get clean, basically you're never going to feel the type of happy you felt before you started using heroin, and that's something I'm finding very hard to come to terms with.
You know, you say that you'll never steal from somebody, you'll never do this, you'll never do that to get money, to get high, but you do things.
He told us at one point he got underwear for Christmas, and he sold it. He had nothing. He had absolutely nothing left.
I worked. I always managed to keep a job. I guess for a period of time I wasn't working. I just like lied to my parents. I need money. And we always managed to get drugs. Each time he wanted to come back, I wanted to help him out and give him a job, but I felt like that maybe he was going to be using the money to buy the drugs. So I kind of felt like I was enabling him by giving him the job.